What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Trending Crypto. Today we're over Pepe, which is down 4% at quadruple 02. $8.6 billion market cap, absolutely insane. Circulating supply 420, max supply 420. All the coins are in circulation, which is fantastic. Everybody knows Pepe, unless you're new into crypto. Pepe's huge. Pepe's huge. So with that, let's get into the price prediction and technical analysis on Pepe. All right, everyone, let's get into Pepe. I just pulled this chart up. I have not charted Pepe since May of 2023. That's when I drew this fib, and pretty insane how accurately the fib played out. But we're just to release that. As of right now, Pepe, at the 2623 price range, as a new all-time high, is in price discovery mode. Obviously, when you're in new price discovery mode, you get a little bit of volatility to the up and the downside. One thing I do want to point out here on the indicators on the day chart is the MACD is starting to fall. The last 3 days have been less and less bullish. It's the highest we've ever been on the MACD. If we look at the RSI flashed red, saying, hey, it might be a good time to take some profit. That's what happens when you see this red here on the RSI VSwap. We did print a sell signal today on the WTX. And as you can see, we did put in a lower high as well on the WTX. I'm not being bearish about Pepe. I think it's going to go much, much, much higher this bull run, where the people who are DCAing and kind of looking to get in a little bit cheaper, I think there might be an opportunity coming up for you. And if we drew the lifelong fib from the high to low, there's a couple different areas that we really need to focus on here for this support. The first one being the 786 here on the micro fib, which let's draw in here. I know there's a lot of lines. The first one is the 786 area at about that 1850 area. That's the 786 area, which was easily smashed, several days ago when we put in a new all-time high. But the main area that we want to focus on is our prior all-time high. Those prior all-time high prices are a major resistance area when you're below it, and a major support area when you're above it. So if you don't take anything else away from this video, take away that the life support is around that prior all-time high at about 1661. There is the chance that we come back down here for 1661 and then rally to the upside. No, you don't want to hear that. Bitcoin doesn't go up forever. Even during a bull run, Bitcoin still has like 40% corrections, believe it or not, if this is your first bull run. So perfectly normal. But for the time being, there is the possibility of an 18% correction. Not saying that's going to happen. That's just something that we really need to be aware of, is the 18% correction back down to the 1661. Now, short-term fib, similar situation. Like I said, we have the 786 at about that. Well, that two micro 2000 area. And the crazy part is, look at the 618. The 618 was the prior resistance here, very closely around this area. So I am going to draw a support box for you guys. This is our life support right here. We do not want Pepe to break below this, which I don't think Pepe will. Pepe is way too big of a coin to see any heavy capitulation down there. But for real, there really is the possibility of a slight correction. Let's get back to the brush. Either bounce off the 786 or the 618, which is perfectly normal, especially with a heavy run like this. I mean, from November 5th to now, you guys ran, 2.3x. Absolutely insane. So I'd be keeping an eye out for a slight correction, people taking profit. Absolute worst case scenarios with 382, but I don't think this is going to be happening at all. I think it's going to be one of these two. So keep an eye on the 786 at about 2,000 micro pennies. Worst case scenarios, the green box that I drew. If we break below the green box, GG, because that's a nasty correction of 38%. So with that, none of this is financial advice. Oh yeah, hang on. I need to do the bull run high. Obviously, take this with a grain of salt. No one can predict the absolute bull run top or the bull run high. You're better off shaking a magic 8-ball and asking that. But what I normally do is I draw the high from the current price range of the prior all-time high to the all-time low. And you normally, like if you do this to 100 coins, most of the time, I would say 80 to 90% of the time during the bull run phase, they go up to the 1, 2, 3, 6, and then they have their blow off top somewhere between that 1, 2, 3, 6, 1618 area. So not financial advice. My personal opinion, or what I normally do, is the coins that I hold during the parabolic phase of the bull run, that's when I start taking a heavy profit is once they hit the 1, 2, 3, 6 area. And then as they flirt up in here is when I start taking more and more and more because eventually you're going to be, topped out. And it's very, very hard during the parabolic phase of the bull run because you're just going to think it's always going to go up. And it doesn't. Trust me, I learned the hard way the first time for real. So I wouldn't be shocked if we went to the eight or what 8328 micro penny area, which from where we're currently at is a 3x. I mean, best case scenarios that yeah, I don't think we're seeing a 24x this bull run. 24x times eight. Yeah, yeah. I don't think we're seeing that. So unfortunately, I wouldn't be banking on the 1618. I would be banking on it probably topping out between the 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 6, 1, 8 area around here. I would be taking profit as soon as they hit the 1, 2, 3, 6, and then aggressively taking profit from that point on. But that's just my personal opinion. You do what you want. With that, none of this is financial advice. And if there's any coins you'd like me to chart, you can just send me a super chat in the comments and I'll get to your coin as soon as possible. Thank you.